Hey, everybody. All right. I hope that we are now live. Very good. Would you all let me know in the chat that you are here? I do appreciate you working with me. I'm trying to determine two things here. The first thing is it my streaming software or is it my internet? Which I've got two different internets happening at the same time. So my prayer is it's the software and I can fix that problem. So you guys chime in the chat and let me know where you're chiming in from. I do have um my question, my note sheet that I was trying to look at so I don't miss anything. So anywho, thank you guys so much for joining me um on this journey. Y'all, I gotta fix my clothes. I can't figure out. Okay, that's better. Okay. Thank you for joining me on this journey. It has been indeed a journey, and the Lord has been gracious through it all. So I'm thankful for all of that. So back to what I was sharing before, right? So I started this journey in October of 2022. Going to the doctor, realizing that something was very wrong. And this was shortly after doing a 75 hard. And so I wanted to really figure out what was wrong with my body because I had been in a weight loss pattern, but then for some reason, the weight just stopped. So I don't know what was attached to it or why, for whatever reason, my weight just kept going up after I had been going down. Met with my doctor, did all the things. She referred me to a lifestyle coach. And she didn't have any problem referring me to the lifestyle coach. That was perfect. She wanted me to go and see her because she said, Shakima, she's helped a lot of people. She will be able to help you. And so I said, perfect, fine. But we tried some stuff for about 6 months and nothing worked. I kept getting bigger. And so because I kept getting bigger, I was like, look, we got to do something else. So we went back to the drawing board. Okay, what can we really do? And this is what we came up with. If we approve you, and they both had to approve, if we approve you for this, what we're going to need from you is we're going to need for you to meet with her regularly, as many times as she wants to meet. Now, the way my insurance worked at the time, I could have 4 weight loss visits a year that they would pay for. So we tried to schedule it that way. I didn't see her all the time, but I did have to send stuff in the portal. I had to, keep up with all of those types of things. So fast forward to April of 2024, I'm on the highest dose that I could get. And I had unusual weight loss, right? Typically, the way the program worked in the very beginning, I don't know what people are doing now, but the way it worked in the very beginning, you had to lose a certain amount of weight by a certain amount of time. So within the first 12 weeks, you had to be at this amount of weight. I was motivated, highly motivated to lose all of the weight. And I almost didn't up my dosage because you start very small. Because in the very beginning, I had just a tiny little bit of nausea, like once or twice. Once my body acclimated, I was straight. And I didn't have any more issues with it. So we do all the things. We get to the highest amount of medication that I can take. And then insurance comes out with a letter saying, we're not paying for this anymore. And it was scary, but the amount of weight I had lost was scary as well. I didn't lose a ton in the very beginning. I lost enough to keep going. But as I started to get towards the higher dosage, I was losing quite a lot of weight. But I'm 1 year post that, right? I didn't gain much weight in the very first initial weeks after, but my appetite did come back. And so I was battling. It wasn't battling overeating because I wasn't overeating. It was battling having the feeling of hunger, which I didn't have before. All the food noise was gone on the medication. So now I have to deal with the food noise. And how do I do that? And um you face a couple of things. At least I did. This may not be everybody, but I faced embarrassment. I faced shame because I should be able to not be hungry. I wasn't hungry before. Now all of a sudden I'm hungry. When your brain is not calculating that there's a reason you aren't hungry, that's what the medication is supposed to do. So now I got to battle shame, and then you battle fear. You battle embarrassment because everybody's watching this journey and they see you losing this weight and they go, oh my God, she was this and now she's this. But now the potential for you to go back to what you were is there. And so how do people receive or accept you knowing that you have failed? Does that make sense? Because your hunger is coming back and because you're answering the hunger by eating. None of that was true. And I don't think that anybody cared, really. It was me who battled that. I had to battle that thing in my head. First of all, food is not bad. I need to eat, but I need to eat the right things. I need to put the right things in my body, because by doing that, I'm going to build health, which is the goal, right? Build health. That's the goal. And I got to get over what other people think, because everybody's on their journey. This is my journey. I have my goals. I have my reasons for doing it. And so I have to press forward. Then I started to gain the weight back. And I was like, oh Lord. And I would pray. Y'all listen to me. I would pray. God, help me not get fat again. Help me not gain the weight. Lord, not another pound, not another pound. That is just the way it's supposed to work. And I think for about the first, let me see, that was April. So May, June, July, the first 3 months, I gained 11 pounds. And I was like, this can't be it. I've gained 11 pounds. Well, since that 11 pounds, I had gained another 16 pounds, right? So I went from 161. My highest was 188. I'm down to 184 now. But I hadn't lost weight in a long time. So I had to make some changes because I saw the weight going up. But what I started doing in August was doing a very stringent workout. I decided to work out every day for 365 days. Now, with the exception, I'm going to say probably about 20 days I've worked out every day. And 20 is a high estimate. I've worked out every day. I'm actually going to do the mini stepper after I'm done with this live to make sure I get something in. And so it was very, very disheartening to me to see the weight come back on. What I think now is, again, I didn't handle that opportunity well. The minute that I started with the medication, I should have started a workout regimen. Because like I said, I have a friend and we started around the same time. She is a gym girl. She going to the gym. It doesn't matter. And she had been going to the gym prior and nothing was happening. And when I see her pictures now, I don't see that she has gained any weight back. It doesn't appear to me. I don't see her often, but just looking at what I was able to see, it doesn't appear that she has. And I can tell that I've gained. I look at my pictures from last year and I look at myself now and I know that I've gained weight. But what I do know additionally is I've gained health. Does that make sense? So I'm still in that battling people pleasing versus, or people's opinion versus where I am in my journey at the moment, because it took me from August to April to even lose any weight, but I had already started working out. So I think I was building muscle because I have lost some inches, but I haven't lost a lot of weight. You know, people will say, I lost 10 pounds this month. I'm trying to lose a pound. But I'm doing a lot of strength training and trying to manage that with the scale. I eat a very a balanced diet at the moment. I eat Whole 30. I'm doing Whole 30. I'm doing another round of Whole 30. Although I'm almost tempted to go back and do keto again, because keto was very successful for me. And I think with as much weight training as I do, it might help me to lean out a little bit more or define the muscles a little bit more than what they are defined at the moment. That's just a thought process. I'm not really sure if that would work or not, but um it might help. But I'm trying to get out of the habit of switching between this and switching between that and switching. Pick a thing, stick to it, and do that for the number of days. Whole 30 is only 30 days. We don't have any birthdays this month. We don't have any special things happening this month. And so I think I'm just going to stick with the Whole 30 for right now. Next month is June. Excuse me. The beginning of summer, and if I need to go to keto, I can start it in June with no problem. I have about 12 weeks before I have a big event coming, and I am trying to make sure that I can lean out as much as I can. So how am I keeping the weight off? Couple of things for sure. The very first thing that I did was I established accountability. I have a weight loss group. We have women from all across the country. There's a lady in Hawaii. We have a lady in California, DMV area, Alabama, North Carolina, Kentucky. We have ladies from all over that are a part of this group. We keep growing. And so all of those ladies in the group, we share out different things, and we're all doing different things. It's not a keto group or a Whole 30 group. Everybody gets to pick what they want to do. We're just in here to support each other. We have a text chat group that we all chat with each other. Somebody just chatted earlier their progress pictures. They've lost 11 pounds since they started working on them. So I don't think 11 quite altogether, but they're down 11 pounds from when they marked it the last time. I'm only down 4.8 pounds, and I'm going to take my 4.8 and move right along because I hadn't lost weight in about 6 months. So I'll take these 4.8 and live my best entire life and be okay with it. So everybody's on whatever journey they're on, and then we help each other determine, is this a good idea? Should we eat this plan? I've shared a lot of my cooking pictures in the group. A lot of people are giving tips on what they're cooking, what they're eliminating from their diet. And then all of us are in that perimenopause, menopause age, with the exception, I think, of one or two. They're a little bit younger. But those of us who are in that perimenopause, menopause age group, we're all facing the same things. I have one lady that's intermittent fasting. She's reading the research. That's one thing that I'm doing as well. I am reading and learning all the things I need to know about Shakima's body, right? I can't tell you about your body. I can only tell you about my body, which may be very different than yours. So I'm learning what I need to know for me in this apple-shaped 184-pound body. I would love to have come on here and say, y'all, I've lost 10 pounds this month. That's not my testimony. But what I do, again, how am I keeping the weight off? I walk my 10,000 steps. Now, on the weekends, like today, I didn't walk 10,000. I have 3,086. I'll get a couple more thousand when I do the mini stepper. I'll do 45 minutes on the mini stepper. And let me just say, if you've never tried the mini stepper, it is a very good workout. It's very light on your knees. It doesn't, it's not like walking, that pounding of the pavement. It's a very light workout for the knees. So those of you who may have issues with that, and you don't have to start off doing 45 minutes. You can start small. So that's what I did. I actually started off with just about 15, 20 minutes just to kind of give myself, see how it worked. but I do 45 minutes on the mini stepper to get some steps in, but also some cardio. I do very little cardio, only getting my steps in. I'm a weight girl. So I think if I did more of the keto, it would help me lean out a little bit quicker than doing the whole foods, which is what I'm doing now. I'm not vegan because I do eat meat, but I don't eat processed things. Jackson brought me home. Jackson, you see, I'm going to get a couple things. Now, again, remember, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm only telling you what I'm doing. Jackson, see if I can get him to bring something for me. I take several supplements. And now Mama acting out. Y'all pray for her. I think something's wrong with her. Y'all pray. He brought me home these banana chips. They're just bananas, nothing in it, no sugar. So Whole30 doesn't let you have dairy, no sugar, no legumes, no peanut butter, nothing processed, none of that. Jackson's birthday was April 30th. We did go out for his birthday, and we did have birthday. We had a birthday treat. It wasn't a cake. He didn't get a cake. We just had a little treat, and I had a bite. And I did have a hamburger because he wanted hamburger. So I did have a bun. That's just what it was. The couple days before that, we had retreat with the ladies. I ate whatever I wanted on retreat. However, I was Whole30 for 30 days up to that. I had about 3 or 4 days that I didn't do Whole30. And then I went right back to, I'm back on Whole30 again. So I feel like in my body that I've gained about 15 pounds, when in truth, I probably haven't gained 15 pounds, but that's just how I feel. I don't think your emotions stop. I think they go up and down just depending on who you are and depending on how you process information. So the group is one thing, and that group is so good because we can all just be ourselves. We can just all say, hey, this is where I am today. This is how I'm feeling. And I will be very honest. I used to not like to be honest because I thought the ladies would judge me. But if I'm going to have a bad eating day or go off plan, I just text it, hey, I went off plan. I'm owning it. It's fine. Because I think you can be very stringent or rigorous in your efforts to not disappoint people. You can be human as well. There are days when I just don't want to eat on plan. There are days when I just want to have a treat. Not every day, but some days. So I have decided 80% of the time I can do Whole30 diet. But if I want to eat something, the other 20%, then I'll do that. Bubba, can you bring me those banana things you bought me? And then bring me those supplements that I take, please. And so that's a big, huge battle for me, is disappointing people. I remember hearing a friend of mine say one time, you know, I've told my people what I was doing, and I've not held up my end of the deal. I do feel a certain amount of what do you say? I feel a certain amount of responsibility to this community. Thank you, lovely. Wait a minute, where's the other one that goes with this? There's a blue one. I just bought a new one. It's under there. I feel a certain amount of responsibility to this community because I share my life online. With that being said, I can't allow the opinions of the community and people who don't share with me to control how I run my life. This one, babe. Yeah. So I have to be able to sit with the Lord and say, okay, God, you can help me do all of this. One of the ladies, she has a health coach for $580 a month. That's outside of my budget. So Shakima's going to have to be her own health coach. There's another lady, she likes to hike. She hikes all the time, miles and miles and miles. That's not my life. I don't have time for any of that. So it works for her. All I can do is manage the best way I can manage here. All right, you guys let me know who you are, where you're chiming in from, so I can know who's here. I love having y'all. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video. I hope it's helpful. Let me see what else is I wanted to share before I jump into these other things I have over here. So again, okay, movement. I do the gym Monday. Well, I go to the gym every day, but I do a workout Monday, Tuesday, We're now taking Wednesdays off from strength training, but I do the treadmill. Definitely try to get my steps in. I try to do 30 to 45 minutes on the treadmill on Wednesday. Thursday and Friday, we're back to weights. And then Saturday and Sunday, because I'm home, I'm not doing weight training, but I do the mini stepper, or I do a workout video. I think his name is Walking with Rick. I think he has YouTube, Walking with Rick or something with Rick. But he does walking videos, 2,000 steps, 3,000 steps, 5,000 steps, and he just walks you through. And you do for sure get those steps in. But I try to do the mini stepper because I'm trying to build muscle in my quads. I'm trying to build muscle in my calves. I'm trying to make sure the glute is nice and round. If I'm going to work out, I want to be symmetrical. I do have the mom fupa, the apple-shaped roundness in my tummy area. And so I'm trying to do whatever I can to combat that. What else do I do? I don't do jump rope. I use one girl. Her name is Sydney Cummings. I use her videos, and I pull up the video at the gym every single day. Now, I've gotten a little braver in the past 9 months that I've been going to the gym. In the very beginning, I would go in the back room and work out back there. Now I'll actually work out in the main gym. But I do try to go to the gym at a time that there are not a lot of people. So right after I get off from work, there's not a ton of people there. Most people are coming like 5, 6, they're getting off. I've already been off a couple hours by then. So I get in, I do my 30 to 45, whatever whatever the video is. If it's 30 minutes, I then will try to do the treadmill for 15. I try to get 45 minutes in. But here's the thing. I'm not a hero. I'm not in the gym for an hour and a half, 2 hours. That's not my lifestyle. I have other things to do, but I do make sure that I'm active. A small thing that I do at work that has been helping me is my building is all the way away from the main building. And you have to leave my building, go out through the breezeway and go in, and then you can turn right to get to the office. But our building is a square. So I've decided to turn left and make a square around the building and then come to the office that way. That helps me get an extra 500 to 800 steps every time I go to the office. So I try to go to the office at least 3 to 4 times a day if I'm not in a classroom. And if I'm in a classroom teaching with the kids, I try to walk around as I'm teaching, right? I'll put up whatever my presentation is and I'll walk around. I like to walk around just to kind of interact with the students, but it does help me to get some steps in. I do wear a smartwatch. This is not a Fitbit. I don't have a Fitbit. This was a brand deal I got months, maybe even years ago. I got one, sister got one, and Jackson got one. I wore a sauna suit to the gym one day, and I began to sweat profusely, and my watch died from the moisture. Jackson wasn't wearing his watch, so I took his. Gwen has eaten it and bit it up and done all the things. I had to cut the bottom off because she has eaten his watch band, but I keep this on and it counts my steps. I don't keep it on at night to sleep because I don't like anything on my arm when I'm sleeping, but I do keep it to count my steps, and it has a little app that you put on your phone that I count my water. I do 8 bottles of water. This is bottle number 6. This is number 7. And the last one I'll drink at night is for my supplements that I take every day, because I do have to have supplements. Now I'm going to show you what I take, but please, please, please know this is not for you to go buy. I'm telling you right now. If you're interested in it, I can put a link in my description box for it, but I'm just telling you what I do. I never have had regularity with digestion. I've always struggled with it. I think it's something on my grandfather's side of the family. I don't even know. I have had issues. My older son has had issues. My mom had it. It's just a family thing. So I know that. Being on keto, I take magnesium. I've always taken magnesium when I was on keto for the dairy and all that. This helps and this is this is just magnesium. This is not even magnesium glycinate or citrate. This is just magnesium. I'm sure there's another magnesium I should be taking. However, this one does what I needed to do. So this is the one I take. I do suffer with hot flashes, not so much the night sweats right now. And my hot flashes start kind of right above my chest area and they go up this way. When I have night sweats, it's the whole body and it's terrible, but I could feel my hot flash start about mid chest and I could feel it rising. So because of that, I do take black cohosh because this helps me with the hot flashes. It doesn't take them all away, but it does calm them. I was having a hot flash after hot. I was having them all day long, all day, every day. Taking this, I can tell that it has definitely decreased the number of hot flashes that I have per day. So I do take that as well. I take this at night. I take this at night. Take all my medications all my supplements at night because I don't remember in the morning. I'm rushing, trying to get stuff done in the morning. I don't have time for all that. The last thing I do take my one little blood pressure pill that is 5 milligrams. I take the one pill because my blood pressure is still slightly high, even though I've lost the weight. It's still high. We don't know why. Now, this is available on TikTok Shop. I did not get this off TikTok Shop. I did see this on TikTok, though. And this is the Physician's Choice Digestive Enzymes. I take the digestive enzymes and the probiotics to help. So this is going to help me digest, but this is going to help my gut health be healthy, right? Because I need all of the things to work together. Now, the reason I love these types of things, I have to take one pill. That's it. I take one a day. With my largest meal, I take this. One digestive enzyme, one probiotic. It's 60 billion probiotics. You can find these at Walmart. I bought mine off of Amazon. It just came in a bundle and it was fine. Same price as anywhere else. And it helps with that digestiveness there. But I also, again, drink 128 ounces of water every day. With the digestive enzymes, though, you got to be real careful where you at and how long you staying, because if you eat, things are happening, things are digesting, and things are moving. It is the way it is. I don't know how to fix it. I'm just telling you that's just what it is. So with that being said, you just got to gauge what you're going to do, whether you're going to take it or not. Oh, you don't have to. Let me see. One of the other ladies in the group, she is taking these. I think it's just one of us. There's 14 of us in the group now. We just added 2 new ladies. So one of the ladies is taking this same thing. One lady refuses. She says she just gonna eat prunes and hemp hearts and flaxseed, and that's what she does for her digestion. That's perfectly fine. I've tried some of those types of things, and I just don't have success with that. There was another thing I used to take, and it worked well, but you can take up to 4, 6, 8 of those. I want to take one pill. That's it. I don't want all that other stuff. Because I don't remember it. I just don't remember. And then I'm playing catch up, right? Okay. So that's how I'm doing all of the movements and different things. I'm trying to stay active. Food is a challenge on Whole30. You have to cook, and it's no eating out. You can't grab anything. There are very few places where you can find something to eat that's going to be Whole30 compliant, because it's going to have sugar of some kind. So I cook a lot. I just cooked 2 Boston butts, and I shred up that meat. And then I also did a pack of chicken thighs. There's a fly, y'all. And as soon as I'm able to kill him, you are going to see Bill is about to be over. But you have to cook a lot. So I do sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, eggs, any type of meat I can get my hands on, which is why Jackson was like, Mom, this is expensive because I'm always buying meat. I do try to stick with shrimp because usually I can find that on sale. Shrimp is a good one for me. Fish, not so much, but then I can also usually find markdown chicken or pork chops or Boston butt or something of that nature. I do like pork steaks. If I can find that, I'll get it. I found some beef steaks not long ago, or I'll do ground turkey. I don't have a problem eating any meat, but it does require time. It's a time investment for cooking to make sure you have all of the things. What else did I want to share? Okay. Challenges I faced and overcome. I think gaining the weight is the hardest, right? Gaining the weight back, because I was looking at a video today of myself 1 year ago in my memories, and it was like, oh my God, but I knew in my mind then I was too thin. Does that make sense? You take the medication and hope to lose weight, but then you look back and you go, I was too thin because I wasn't doing the medication plus the working out. I think that's the key. I can see myself at 150 pounds now because I'm doing the workouts, right? So I'm doing a program called Summertime Fine, which she works us hard, and I'm sweating every day. I don't typically sweat, but what I can tell is that I've built up my muscles enough that I'm working, and I am burning calories every time I'm in the gym. And I go to the gym. I don't have any friends in the gym, but I go to the gym. And some people are like, well, Shakima, I can't afford the gym. Some of us can't afford not to go to the gym. And it doesn't have to be outside of your home. I have a whole home gym, which is where Jackson is right now, because he's done with track. So he's in the home gym because, he's got to get it in some kind of way. You don't have to have all the weights. You don't have to have all the things. Find what you can find. The lady I watch is on YouTube. The guy that I do the walking, he's on YouTube. I don't go to classes because at my gym, you have to pay extra for the classes, and I'm not paying extra. I don't have a personal coach because I'm not paying extra. I'm my coach. I'm my biggest cheerleader. I'm my fan. And then the ladies that are in my circle that have the same goals as me. One of my friends, because I told her, I said, I can't do intermittent fasting during the school year because I might stop eating. I don't eat till 11, but my class starts at 11. So I haven't eaten all morning. And now I don't get to eat till after 3:00. And then I'm going to the gym, and I'm going to the gym without food. So I said, well, maybe I can do intermittent fasting in June because I'm out of school. And she's like, perfect. I'm going to do May, get to learn all the stuff, read the book, learn all the things, and then I'll help you in June, and we'll do that together. So I've made relationships with people that are in the same they're in the same situation I'm in. We're all trying to get better, but we're getting better every day. I believe we're getting better every day. What else? The last question on here is, what would I tell anybody that is thinking about this? Because some of your insurances may still pay. Mine did not. No state health plan, according to the way that is written, is paying for this anymore. Weight loss medication, none. What I would tell somebody is do your research ahead of time, know your body, have a plan, do the weight loss and the medication, and then couple in your nutrition. And it seems like it's a lot of steps. It's not a lot of steps when you've planned it correctly. Does that make sense? Maybe you can't go to the gym every day. That's fine. I'm going 3 days a week. But plan it out and go. I had to take Jackson. Where did I have to take Jackson? I had to drop Jackson off somewhere. Then I went to get my nails done. And the lady who does my nails, because I have to go to her early because she stays very busy. So I go right after school. I said, I can't get there at 3, but I get there by 315. It's not far. And she's doing my nails. She said, "You go to gym after nails?" Yes, ma'am, because she already knows I'm not going to not go to the gym because I got my nails done. I'm gonna get my nails done with my nice new nails. I'm gonna put on my gym clothes and I'm gonna go to the gym. It's a forced discipline in the beginning until it becomes a habit. I even considered going to the gym today. I don't typically go to the gym on Saturday, but I wanted to go, but my body is not well. I need a rest day. I haven't. When I decided to do the 365 days, I didn't consider you shouldn't weight train every day for 365 days. What I was thinking, I'm about to get this weight up off of me. I didn't consider that I needed active rest days and even rest days. So I have taken some rest days. For me, I prefer an active rest day, which is why I'm going to do the mini stepper. I don't mind doing the mini stepper at 9 o'clock at night. I just put on my little TV show. I move the stepper in front of the TV and I get the moving. You don't have 45 minutes? Perfect. Do 15. Do something to promote health moving forward. Because if you don't understand, heart disease is the number one killer of African American women out there. I don't want that. I want a healthy heart. If the Lord has says, "With long life will I bless you," I want long life. One of my favorites on here, J. Morrell Stewart. Y'all all watch J. Morrell. She's lost a ton of weight. She moves more than any. She's doing mini marathons, honey. Whatever she's doing, I'm like, wow. I'm very excited to watch her journey. Another one of my favorites, I've seen her lose weight. I've gone up and down. That's okay. I'm still on the journey. I don't want to ever go back to the 2 number. I never want to see that number again. And I don't even want to see 180. It's not my favorite. I would be happy at 175. So at current, that's 9 more pounds. If I lose 4.5 pounds this month, it'll be June. I'll be in the 175. So I'm okay with small goals. I don't have to do it all at one time. And you don't either. I would say get a group together. It doesn't have to be 14 people like I have. It can be your sister or your neighbor. We just gonna walk. Okay, fine. But make that commitment to get up and walk. Make that commitment to do what you need to do. You're the only one who knows what goals you have in life. I know for me, I've got clear goals. Now, the honest truth, and this is the honest truth, if I were able to get back on the medication, I would. I really would. Because now I would couple it with all the other things that I'm doing. And then if I was only there for a few short time, I would have at least been able to gain the muscle, lose the inches, do the nutrition, and then I would manage eating more later. Do I think I do 1,500 calories is how much I need to maintain my body. I have a body weight scale. I have a body composition scale I use. I got that off Amazon. I probably try to link that too. I've gifted that scale to 2 different people. No, I gifted the scale to one of the ladies in my group. I do like giveaways every now and then to the ladies in the group to motivate them. So I gave away 1 scale and I gave away 1 mini stepper. They got to pick what they wanted. That scale tells me, let me see if I can pull mine up. And mind your business. Okay, we listen and we don't judge. What is it called? Oh, it's called this. Okay. We listen and we don't judge. I can unplug now. Let me see. Okay. So, I don't do the food part. Okay. So here is my scale, right? This lighting is bad, but that's my latest weight, 184. I still have body fat 37.3 and my BMI is 29.9. I'm technically listed now as heavy, not obese. So I don't weigh every week. I do not recommend, because water, weight gain, muscle gain, it's this mind game you play with yourself. Don't do it. Just don't do it. What else? I want to be at 24 BMI. So I got 4.9 points to go to get there. And that takes me down to about 151 would get me at 25 BMI because I've already calculated it out. Let me see. What else does it tell me? It tells me, so I first started my weight loss January 1st. And from January 1st to now, I gained 0.1 pounds. So whatever, I must have been like 184.1 when I started on January 1st. Now I'm 181, but I did gain up to 188, right? When I got this scale. And it tells me my skeletal muscle is 36.5%. My muscle mass is 108.6 pounds. So now it's taking me down. My intake for food is 1,499. So 1,499, 1,500 calories. Fat-free body weight is 115.3 pounds. I need to lose to get to my first goal weight of 165, 19 pounds. That's my goal. And if I lose it slowly over time, I'm okay with that. That's the next thing I would tell myself or tell anybody. Be okay with the small victories and celebrate those, just maybe not with food, right? I love coffee. But I don't have enough room in my liquid budget to drink as much coffee as I like. So I pretty much sip on 1 cup of coffee a day. And I used to be a 1.5 pot a day girl. So I can sip on a cup if I get my water in. And I'm always going to get that water in. I still got 3 bottles to drink. Well, 2.5. I'm going to finish this one. But if I finish it now, I'm going to have to go to the bathroom. And I don't want to do all that because it keeps me moving. So that body weight scale is very good, body composition scale. And then here's a, again, none of this is sponsored by anybody. I bought all this with my money. This is Dole. It's called the Good Crunch. It's banana bites. And the only thing that's in this is bananas. The only ingredient is bananas, which on Whole30 you can have bananas, right? So there's nothing in here, but they are very crunchy. I don't like, sometimes I can eat bananas, but I don't love them all the time because of the texture. But this is very crunchy. It's not dehydrated, but it's not, what do you call that? Freeze dried either. So it's kind of between freeze dried and dehydrated texture. Right. It has a crunch. It is sweet, but there's no sugar. Only banana. So it's only the sugar from the banana, which on Whole30 you can have. So there's nothing else that's in this. These can be a little bit addicting though. So I don't allow myself to eat a lot of these. I don't pack snacks in my bag. I don't eat nuts a lot or almonds because you can't have peanuts. I can have almonds. But I did make a Whole30 caramel dip for my apple. That's very good. So anywho, this is just where I am a year out. Again, the truth is I do wish that I were able to still have it and couple it with all the healthy things I'm doing now, but that's not my testimony. And because it's not, I make do, right? I'm making do. I don't feel like I'm missing anything because I don't have it. I do feel like I'm blessed to be able to have knowledge and gain knowledge. And I don't follow a lot of people. I just pick what works for me and I'm doing that. Because too many plans just get you all frustrated and confused and all the things. So anywho, y'all, there it is, 1 year post GLP. And I do believe, because I haven't lost connection one time, I do believe that it's my streaming software. So I'm not sure how I'm going to fix that. Just don't know how to fix it. And I don't want the other one I looked at in order to get all the advanced features. It's like $35 a week. And that's not my life. I don't live that life. So I'm just going to probably go live this way. This will be better. This will help me out a little bit better. And I'll just have to figure out, I may have to just go live on a different platform at a different day or use my phone or something. But this seems to work for now. Anywho, I hope it was helpful. For those of you who have supported me throughout the journey, thank you. For those of you who don't support the journey, that's okay. I get it. I should be stronger. I should be able to do it without assistance. It just wasn't how it worked out for me. I'm doing it now. But I see this, I look at my pictures and I have a little bit of something that wasn't there before, but I'm not at 250 pounds. So I'm always going to I'm taking every win for me. And I'm thankful for it, because at 250 pounds, I couldn't walk. I'm doing step ups with weights. I couldn't do any of that at 250 pounds. I took a picture the other day and showed y'all 70 pounds of weight. I had a hard time getting it off the rack. I couldn't even get it off the rack to have somebody take a picture. But I used to carry that around. That used to be me with that extra 70 pounds. So if I had a tough enough time getting it off the rack, imagine how I was trying to get around to different places. And so I don't want that life anymore. I like this one much better, and it's only going to get better. I figured this first year, because I'm coming up on my first year of adding in the exercise, this is my base year. From August to August was my base year. Now I'm going to start year 2 in August. I should be able to tone. I should be able to drop the weight. I should be able to drop the inches, because I've had a year to get myself together with my nutrition and all the things. I wish I didn't wait from April to August to start, but I did. So I lost a few months, but that's okay. We make it up. In this new program I'm doing now, this Summertime Fine, I have had to scale back my weights. I can do pretty decent weights, but the way she's running this program, my body is learning it all over again. So I've scaled it way back again. But by the second month, I'll be able to bump my weights again. I'm not far behind her. I can probably do most of the weight she does, which is, she says, about 50 to 75% of your max weight. That's how much I can lift. I don't do the machines in the building. I just do my program. I'm not out there trying to compete with anybody else in the gym. I'm there to mind my business. Although there was this little teeny tiny little thing up in there the other day, and she was right beside me. She was all peachy looking and had on a little uniform. And I'm like, girl, go away. Get away from, don't come sit beside me. Go over there. But whatever. She sat there, and it was what it was. So it all worked out the way it was supposed to work out. So we weren't friends. That's all I'm saying. Anywho, love you guys. I appreciate you for being here. I'm going to go eat dinner, because my children don't care if I eat or not. I'm going to try to eat dinner, and then I'm going to do the stepper, and then I'm done for the night. Love y'all. Happy journey. You can do it just like I've done it, and continue to do it every single day. Like the video, share, subscribe, leave me comments. I'll try to tag those couple items, the scale, the mini stepper. In case you're interested in that, you don't have to use my link. Use your own, or whatever you want to do is perfectly fine. But those are the things that I use. Okay, I got to go to do the things. Love you guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye now. Thank you for joining me